with the way our guys played, the effort. Obviously, we have a lot of things to clean up. Give Central Michigan a lot of credit. Coach McElwain does a great job with those guys. He's an outstanding coach. He has a good staff. Those guys played hard, and they're going to win some football games this year. We started slow, but we kept chopping, and we were able to execute in all three phases and get the win. So it's a good start for us with 1-0 and 24-hour rule. We're going to get back to work, get on Richmond, and we expect to have a better football team next week. So with that, I'll open up for questions. Excuse my voice, it's gone.
Well, without really kind of looking at the film just yet, what do you think you can attribute the slow start to, and what do you think changed, particularly in Noah, that allowed him to start kind of finding a rhythm there?
Yeah, I just thought we had some jitters out there. It's just first game out, new team, new season, at home, a lot of nervous energy. I thought Noah played well. I told the coach at halftime I liked the way he was playing. He threw some good balls, had some drops early. It could have easily been a different half if we execute a little bit better. And I just think it was, jitters and obviously give Central some credit. I mean, they got some good players and they were coming out playing hard and it was physical early and they were getting after it. So.
Mel, the third down pass to Glover, 32 yards, I think. How pivotal was that, looking back at where that was in the game and being down? Yeah,
big play, explosive play. You need to have some explosives, obviously. And, he's a player, that we recruited because he's got a really good skill set. He's fast. He's got really good hands. He had a good spring. He had a good fall camp. And so we were expecting him to be able to make some plays, and so that was one of the questions going into the season. What receivers do we have that can make some plays and make some big plays, and obviously he did that. So it was really good to see, but we weren't surprised because he's done that in practice quite a bit. Yep.
There were some moments in the game when your team could have gotten to some skirmishes with Central, but they didn't. What would you say about your team's ability to keep their composure throughout the game?
Yeah, tough, disciplined, and selfless. If you're not disciplined, then we're not going to be very good. And so, it was good composure. We talked about being poised and confident and doing our jobs, and discipline is do your job and do it how you're supposed to do it, when you're supposed to do it, the way it's supposed to get done, and play through the echo of the whistle, then go to the next play. And so, we did have some penalties that we need to clean up, and we need to be more disciplined in some areas. But, obviously we don't want to give yards away because yards equal points.
Thank you.
Yep. Thank you.
Hey, Mel in the front over. I was wondering what you thought of Nathan's debut. Obviously, a big run early, a big run late, but topping 100 yards in his first game. Yeah,
I thought he came out. He was running hard. He showed a good burst. He was explosive. Exactly what we've seen in practice. I mean, that's what he showed on film. At UConn. I mean, he's a good player, and so and he runs hard and he cares. He's a really good teammate. He's very unselfish. He just does what we ask him to do, and so we just got to keep him healthy, and he's going to be a very productive player for us.
Mel, over here. I'm wondering, one of the things Noah just said is that he found out a little more than a week ago that he was going to be the guy. And so does that speak to where he is, sort of he's the guy, and it's not sort of an ongoing competition? And I'm wondering, was there any thought before the two Glover catches, the way the offense was going, of making a change there if those hadn't happened?
No, there was no thought of that. We decided to give him the start because he earned that, and we just went with him, and we didn't have any plans to do anything else, So, and I thought he did a good job tonight. He's got a lot of talent, and you can see that.
Hey, Mel, congratulations on opening the season with a win. I know you have a high standard for yourself and the team. How much grace do you give yourself, the team, and the coaches with this being the first game of the season?
Well, football's not a game of perfect. we talked as a staff, and we talked to the team about, this being a 4-quarter game and expecting this to go all the way down to the wire. And if it doesn't, it doesn't, but that was our expectation. I mean, if you look at the film and you watch those guys like play Penn State last year, I mean, they went in there and they were getting after those guys, and it was a tough game. And so, but we know that we need to get better, and we will do that. And we're going to watch the film. The players, the players were happy after the game. It's always good to get a win. It's not easy to get a win. And so were the coaches. And I told them, that I was proud of them, and also the coaching staff. But now we got to turn the page and get ready for the next one. It's just one game. And I told them, I said, it's not the end. This is just the beginning. And it's a new season, new team, 1-0, good start. All right, now let's take the next step. Let's build. And typically you make the most improvement with a team like between your first and second game. And so that's what we're going to look to do. Yep, thank you.
Coach, this actually may be a first for me. I want to talk about the other Kim. When it was, did you think about maybe going for it before you kicked the 47-yard field goal, or were you confident that he can go in there and hit that field goal?
Yeah, so we follow the analytics best that we can, and so if it's a go, we'll go for it. But if it's not and we're in range, then we'll kick the field goal. And so it was not a go for us on 4th down in that particular distance. I don't remember what the distance was. Like, I'm talking about like 4th and what? Oh. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it wasn't a go for us on the analytics, but we were in range. And so that's why we did that. And he's got a huge leg, so it wasn't a matter of if he could get it there,
Mel, we've been asking you all year about the quarterback position, so now that you guys have arrived at a place here, I'm just wondering what made Noah the choice in the eyes of your staff?
Yeah, I mean, it was close. I mean, he just, consistency and performance, day in and day out. And, we need our quarterback to run the offense and not try to do too much and just, get us in and out of the right plays, throw the ball to the open man. If it's not there, check it down, run it, throw it away. Make good decisions, be a good leader, be a team guy. And, we play well around them. And, throughout the course of time, he won the job. And obviously, I mean, this is his 4th season with us. And so he knows the offense. We know him very well. And so we feel like he could go in there and play winning football for us. And he's a very talented young man. He throws a really nice ball. He's got a strong arm. He can run. He's smart. And so, I thought it was a good start for him. Yeah.
Two-part question for you. First,
Two-part?
Yes. The 2 4th
Getting late now.
I know. The 2 4th and 1 calls.
Yeah.
I guess one, the question about that is, did you like those calls, and why is going out of the gun in that situation rather than under center the call there?
Yeah, we don't have enough time for all of that. I mean, really, that would be like, so maybe another time. But
Okay.
we didn't get those, and we need to be able to get those, and we've talked about that, and so that's an area where we need to improve.
The second part is Alante Brown on the first play of the game. Looked pretty vicious hit and pretty scary situation. Can you walk through the process of him getting cleared to come back into the game?
Yeah, no, I really can't walk you through it because it's all medical decisions, right? So it's basically, he was cleared to come back, and then we took him out, and so and those are medical decisions, and I support those 100%. And it's all about the safety of the players, and he's in good spirits, and so was happy about that.
In the first quarter, you accepted a holding penalty that wound up giving Central another crack at going for the end zone. Was that also an analytics-based decision, or could you walk me through that decision
Just trying
process?
to move them back. Yeah, we were just trying to move them back. That wasn't like an analytics decision. It was just a coaching decision. Yeah.
Last question here, Jack.
Mel, in your career, can you remember a guy getting carried off on the board, first play of the game, and then comes back in and returns a kickoff?
Can I remember that? Not right off. But maybe. But I can't remember just now. You kind of got me on that one because, I mean, it's late, and this is late, and this is my 27th year, so I'm just trying to think back, and I can't remember right now. Sorry, Jack. You got another question you want to ask me? Okay, all
I was
right.
going to ask you to go into detail on the 4th and 1, but we'll do that another time.
Okay, all right. You can do that next week when Jay gets up here. You can ask Jay the 4th and 1s.
All set, guys?
All right, thank you.